I'm going to hold your hand gently and tell you this. It's okay to fall apart. I know that you are probably the type of person who always has everything together for everyone else, always willing to bend over backwards to make sure that everybody else is happy, fulfilled, entertained, joyful. And then what do you leave for yourself? It's easy to be the entertainer. It's easy to be the person who emotionally regulates everyone else. It's easy to be the thing other people rely on for inspiration, hope, strength, a good laugh. And then when it's your turn, maybe because you're afraid to ask for help, maybe it's because you feel like you don't have anyone you can feel safe asking, maybe because you're afraid to be seen as a person who needs help. But when it's your turn, all you have is yourself. Sometimes that's by design, but all you really feel like you have is yourself. And that's not how you heal. That's not how you get through this next part. You need people. You need friends and neighbors and family, loved ones, maybe a partner, but you need people that you can trust and that you love and that you know care about you and love you deeply. You need to let people in. So yes, it's okay to fall apart right now because something that you were trying to hold together doesn't work anymore. It can't. For where you're going, for who you want to be, for how you want to evolve, for how you show up in your world and in this world, it's okay to let it fall apart. It needs to. It has to. So let it. Just let it. You may not know how, and that's okay. You don't have to have that answer to know that you need to know that it's time, to know that you're willing, that veneer, that mask that you put up to the whole world, to other people, to yourself sometimes, it's not working anymore. It's not protecting you the way that it used to. It's keeping you away from what you need. So let it fall. Let it break. Let it crumble. Leave it in shambles and pick up the pieces that you can use. But right now, today, let it go. Just let it go. Let it end. Let it be done. Put the period at the end of the sentence. Close the book. Let it be. Let it be. I promise you, a new beginning is not even around the corner. It's already here. Endings and beginnings, that the word really does kind of mean the same thing in terms of how we feel it. Endings feel scary and uncertain. Beginnings feel scary and uncertain. Sometimes it can feel really hopeful, but oftentimes not until we start. Not until we're kind of past the beginning point. But in it, it is just beginning and end. It's just transition. So let it be. Let yourself fall apart. Let things fall apart because as strong and stubborn as you are, things breaking and ending were the only way they were ever going to change, unfortunately. Take it from someone who has been through this process many times before. It's okay to let it fall. It's okay to not be available. Communicate that. If you can, if it's safe to, communicate that, but it's okay to not be as available as you were before. Not because you're avoiding, but because you're trying to heal something. Because you have to examine some things in your life. It's okay to not be the crutch. It's okay to not be the linchpin. It's okay to not be the person holding everyone else and everything else together. The time to build something new is here and will come, but the first step before we can create anything is to let go of something else. Before we can dream up or imagine or practice or experiment, you have to be willing to let go of what was, because what was wasn't working, and it's not going to work from here on out. I promise you. For those of you who are like, oh, I'll just keep doing it. I'll just keep doing it. I'll keep it up. It's fine. It's fine. For those of you who the mask has not fallen yet, the veneer has not cracked, the facade has not crumbled, you're going to try and you're going to be met with the same answer over and over and over again until you finally surrender to the reality that it's not working, and that's the point. It's not meant to work anymore. Something new has to be brought in. Are you willing to bring in the new? If you are, let it fall now. Just let it fall. Let yourself, let the things that fall apart, and in the parts that are broken and the pieces that fall down, the new, the beginning comes from putting the new pieces that you still, the pieces that you want to incorporate, the pieces that you want to keep, and leaving the rest and moving forward in the new with what works, but leaving what doesn't behind you. Let it fall. You're going to be okay. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you you're going to be okay. You're going to get through this. You're going to get through this. Financially, you're going to get through this. Whether you're at a place in your career or a pivotal part in your life where you're just like, is this it? Is this what I do? I don't know. You're going to get through this. But you can't get through this if you're not willing to face it. If you're not willing to be honest with yourself. What you want is still available to you. What you want is still possible, but you're never going to hold it if you can't even let yourself imagine it. If you can't even let yourself feel it. All right? So fall apart. Fall apart so we can get to the next step. Fall apart because we still need you around. And the way that you have been functioning is hurting you. No one who loves you wants to see you in pain. No one who cares about you wants you to be maladaptive. They want you to enjoy yourself. They want you to love your life. And you don't right now. That's okay. Just let it fall apart. I promise you, I will see you on the other side of it. I promise you, you will see yourself on the other side of it. It's heartbreaking and it's hard and it's scary and it's terrifying to let go, but let go. It's the only way you're going to get to the other side of this ending and this beginning. It's the only way you're going to start. In tarot, the Fool card is often a person wistfully beginning a journey right on the edge of a cliff. Now, our fear can make the assumption that peril and death and bad things are waiting on the other side of that cliff. But how many other moments in our life have been cliffs that just needed our trust, surrender, and faith to go forward? Maybe you're building a path. Maybe there's stairs that you don't see from your current perspective that takes you down to where you need to be. Start. And the start, the beginning, is the ending. Let this go. Let it fall. Let it be done. And then we can see what comes on the other side of this. If everything feels uncertain right now, which it does, and scary, that means anything is possible. Even the good stuff, even the best stuff that you were actually most afraid of happening. Not the bad things, the good things. The best things, the love of your life, the career that changes everything, the ability and miracles that can come forth in your life that you don't think are possible. You don't want yourself to believe are possible because you have been hurt so much. You have had your hopes and your faith dashed so many times by people who take advantage of your good heart and your kindness and your willingness to help and listen, by your what's the word I'm looking for? It starts with a P. Not your promise, but also that. But by your optimism. It starts with an O. By your optimism, especially right now when it's dark. It is dark. It would be easiest to be skeptical. It would be easiest to feel like it's time to give in. It would be easiest to say, hey, I just join the party of people who don't give a damn. But letting go is not the same as giving in or giving up. Letting go is recognizing that how you're functioning in your life right now is not working, and that you're willing to not only entertain, but dance with and experiment with changes that are in your best interest, but may not be the things that you would come up with right now. You need some space and time to do that. And it starts with just letting go. Let it fall. Let it fall apart. You can build something better on the other side of letting it fall apart. All right. I think I will talk to you tomorrow. I hope I will see you tomorrow too, but thanks for your time. Let's get to letting things fall apart. Bye.